see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself.
Should we head toward the palace?
Time to get going.
The Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double... Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance the Grand Guard catches on to it.
To the shop. Bet are you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
I told you to let it go.
Help me if you can. I guess now I'm just another pile of trash.
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leave.
Lampro. His cockle was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly. Then ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaka.
I told him he was too scared. Told him he wouldn't last a day. Poor kid. Why do I always have to be right?
one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain. I don't think so. Where would I be without the silver mines?
What are you covering
Not
your
having
face
brunch
for?
at the club 4 times a week.
Cities and fields of rhyme, no eyes and voices beyond the sky.
You're back at the heart of your homeland. A bigger, better palace than the one you sailed away from so long ago. Feeling nostalgic? Will you ever be comfortable in Dunwall again? Assuming you make it back? You've seen the suffering here, the decay, but, dear Corvo, would you even have lifted a finger now? In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Open up. I got the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn it! Open this door!
You know I will do this. You're wasting time.
See, I told you.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Can't stand my own stench. Huh?
Check. Let's have a look. What? What the? Stop! Wait! This isn't... I'll tear you to pieces! Where did you... Wait!
Let's see what this says.
This whole setup is a huge pain in the ass. Timing windows that ignore the tides, fake boat manifests, and private door codes. Might be easier just to play it straight. Pick up and deliver goods. Anyway, so I don't forget it. The code for the black market shop is Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons. Idiots.
I think something moved.
Bastard.
Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons.
And better Crystallian clap than Morellian gout. All right.
What's happening now? What's going on here? No, no, no! Guard my ass!
Come here, cutthroats. Hey, where do you think you're going? Let's see what you got.
Let's have a look around.
off.
Yeah, you bet I am. She got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's testing forms and procedures anymore. Collect the fees we want, give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. And spread a few coins here. What?
There's another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
Alright. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol, and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
To sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he could say. It gets dark on this shift. Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me.
I should think that's just obvious.
Being put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. Oh! That's hot! No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help. Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you are the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we could each other. Now the code is but this is a story that began long years before.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Right from under their noses.
You grow up taking whatever you want. A woman like Delilah is electrical. So refreshing.
I've got enough to worry about without that constant.
That's hot!
Such a woman. I've never felt as fulfilled after emptying myself. I should put that in one of my public addresses.
Gotta be something. Can't stand my own stench.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Filthy air. Disgusting. That'd be good for you. Are you...
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call him.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there. Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain. But be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Securnus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible. It'll be dicey for a while because I may be missing a few details. As quickly as I can, I'll turn over the palace guard. That will help cover me. Once you're off for Dunwall, I'll wait for your messages. I'll need all the help I can get turning this around.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
Extra diagnostic playback loop. When this plays,
Check central rotor. This plays if someone eludes the machines. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
What's going on here?
Forever.
Extra diagnostic playback.
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here. The Duke's vault.
The machine has completed another full instruction set. Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second oil. Running search protocol. Wooden housing breached. Increasing.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
Machine switching to alternative override. Quarry locked. Enemy evasion successful. The machine is experiencing mechanism detached. Magnetic.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to track Delilah's spirit.
Jessamine, your spirit comforts me. How can I let you go?
I've given you all I can, my love. Tried to guide you. Now our daughter will need you.
Be at peace, my dear Empress. Star of my sky.
Your eyes, your hands, your heart. With my last thought.
That it's done. Now it's time to return to Mars.
The heart of my half-sister? Only the flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Destiny is gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace.
Delilah Copperspoon.
What was that?
Who's there? Who that was?
Experiencing uncertainty. This playback indicates a false positive. Okay, the machine has detected unright presence. Playback for combat protocols. Combat protocol 6. Wooden housing breached. Audio commencing.
Every day for weeks.
Displays of someone
All this to entertain a statue?
Someone said the Duke believes Empress Delilah can talk to him through the statue.
Well, if he's trying to pull off some witchcraft love trick, he's doing it wrong. And I can't feel my fingertips anymore.
The machine has lost its quarry.
I know you shouldn't be here.
I'll be damned.
warned. I'm going to
You
call
have
for
to
help.
understand. I'm going to call for help if
Be
you
on your
don't
way.
go.
Now!
Help! Guards, someone! That's not natural.
Let's see.
Father, boy!
What was it?
Throats cut, heads lopped off all over Karnataka. Huh? What?
Someone! Protect me! I don't want to die!
Don't think so.
Be on your guard. Right. Boys. Oh, someone shoot off!
Sleep phase.
Someone tried to shoot me in the head!
The machine
Looking for a fight! Come back here!
He's dead. Some protection without certainty. Enemy evasion.
Here?
What? This time!
Dinner will be in shortly.
What? Somebody's down! Let's see what you got.
Who's that?
You won't. What? No, I can't. I just can't.
What's all this racket?
No! Damn it!
You aren't going anywhere!
What?
I'll to you!
Really well.
Mercy! Come back here! Later, I'll be laughing. He's dead.
Enemy evasion.
Here?
Successful.
What?
Believe what you want. Retribution
Why should I
is
trust
hovering
someone
near.
who hides their face?
While mimosas are in bloom, let's organize an outing.
As long as you
I don't
ain't to be
recognize
anybody
you.
else right now.
Leave me alone! We should talk to the magistrate. See if she can help.
What's going on
Someone
here?
else's time.
We should rent another boat sometime.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Zirconis is ascendant, but this is a story that began long years before.
Need another evening at the
I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory burned in my mind. Until finally I began to hear her whispering, calling to me from the void. Telling her story of growing up in Dunwall Tower and the half-sister who cheated her of her throne. Then she told me there was a way to bring her home. Delilah. Beautiful. Immortal.
Are you all right? Is something wrong? What's the matter? You saw something? I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
Someone protect me!
What's going on here? What the?
Huh?
That should do it.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke's had a change of heart. Things are shifting.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready then?
Come on, let's leave this place.
All right. As you are.
This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
Admit, remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne.
Still aboard this creaking thing that makes
At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Drunken despot.
large enough to heave the great Leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks.
You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight, and Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
The dude. Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
I remember seeing that written down somewhere a long time ago.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
I want to hear you say it.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill Jessamine.
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did, but suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did, or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it, but neither will I.
No, I don't think you will. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff and I'll go alone from here.
I can't deny it. Traveling with you has changed me. I know you want to face her alone, but good luck. Remember, even if you pull off whatever trick you're planning for Delilah, she won't be easy to beat. I'm glad Sokolov was awake to say goodbye. How is it the old man cured the plague all those years ago, but can't eat without getting food on his shirt? In my time here, the Dunwall City Watch was just a bunch of drunkards and layabouts. No wonder half of them turned on you. Goodbye, Corvo.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skin lids tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Step up and see what I've got.
District shuttered. This place still might be your best bet.
I don't know how long Dunwall is going to stand.
Last night. I wish I could leave this city.
You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Watch your ass out there.
Don't dream of horror yet to come.
You're so dead!
Under the rope for you! Let's see what
Cut you in half!
No, he won't go anywhere!
Cut you into...
That mask will look great in my collection!
Bet you've been living a
Time
soft
to
life!
die, old man!
Someone's shooting at us. See what I won't let him escape. Time to try and leave. I'll pick wet with blood.
Grind and wash, rich magenta.
2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Shade and hue, dig it. Wrap.
in the throne room. But a few days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything. The world and all the spheres beyond.
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
Would you like very fine powder and drink it with tea? Time to cry and bleed! You're mine! I'll paint my hands red! You think you're safe over there? Back here! I saw you! No use hiding! For luck! Show yourself! I'm not done here! Come on! Don't.
You don't eat hagfish with a small fork. What low-born family brought a miserable oaf like you into this world?
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table. And sit up straight.
Yes, ma'am.
You two street tramps wouldn't know proper etiquette.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel? Delilah's new painting sounds dangerous, but I might be able to sabotage it.
But added a tree
With
to the
more
painting.
corrupt runes, maybe I could turn Delilah's painting against her.
Corrupted. I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. As it should be, with this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
Like a man, but not like a man.
rumble of machines.
Is someone...
My knee feels better. Fresh air really helped. And the calendula flowers. Why am I always the one who has to gather moss under a full moon? Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me. When she sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a bone from a drowned man's leg.
What's going on here?
What was that? Like that? Better have a look.
Don't be shy.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
Fill my pillow with your hair for luck. How do you want to die? I have plenty of ideas.
You will take me back and die at my hands. You cannot kill her. With me, she will tear you to bits.
What has Delilah done to the throne?
Such a tragedy. Overseers babbled in their little chapel. Now a truth never existed. New
My spirit returns.
to the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
So she'd replace all the world with this. If I put Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. You wanted a world of your own, Delilah, so have it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me. Father, what happened?
Take it easy. I'll explain everything.
And so a man born with the face of the Duke took his seat in Karnaca, ruling with empathy for those not born in a palace. The people were surprised by this sudden turn, but did not question their good fortune. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever. as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
On the sands of sweet Serkonos did we bathe in the sun, sharing grapes from Culero when you were the only one.
On the streets of Karnaca, I met you long ago, when the city was so peaceful and the bay seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhaled. Now the sand